Welcome back. It is a play based on a graphic novel. Fun Home takes a unique perspective. It's an original musical about seeing your parents through grown-up eyes. It debuts next week at Street Theater Company, and we're so happy to have with us the director, Leslie, and Jana, who plays one of the main characters, Allison, in this production. So tell us more about Fun Home. What's it all about?
Yeah, Fun Home is a musical based off of Alison Bechdel's autobiographical graphic novel entitled Fun Home, a family tragic comic, and that's exactly what it is. This is a real story about real people who deal with real things. Allison is a lesbian cartoonist who writes about the family chaos that outsiders never see, a child yearning for her mother's love and attention and finding love in college, as well as her relationship with her father. Allison leaps out of the closet in college while her father hides because he sees no way out. To me, this story is about a lot of things, but at the core, I find that it's about meeting people where they are and learning to love yourself and appreciate yourself, even, depending on your sexual preferences.
But it's a beautiful thing to explain, so I think people don't understand what goes on behind the scenes.
Oh, yeah.
So, Jana, your character is based on a real person, and you're playing one of 3 different versions of that character. Talk to me about your role in this.
Medium Allison, the character I play, is Alison Bechdel at 19 years old. She's a freshman in college. She is discovering her sexuality. She is coming out to her family, and she's experiencing first love. All of those things are deeply personal to me and to a lot of other queer people, and I think there's a big connection there. But playing a real person, especially a living person, is incredibly intimidating. There's a reasonable basis for comparison, and you don't want to, as an actor, misrepresent anyone. I think my connection to this story lends it a lot of credibility, but I think the biggest challenge is not playing myself. And so to get around that, I have decided to really lean into the script and the tragic comic and Les's and the rest of the team's direction as a foundation for the character. And then past that, it's embracing the vulnerability and really feeling those feelings on stage. I think Alison Bechdel has expressed a lot of vulnerability in her own work. Creating autobiographical art is not an easy road, I imagine, and so I think she would appreciate that vulnerability as well.
Oh, for sure, because she put herself out there in this novel, so most definitely. Leslie, let me ask you this. What do you think is important, why it's important for people to see this show?
Yeah, first of all, it's Pride Month. Happy Pride. And we need more stories about us. Unfortunately, there are so many people who feel the need to hide who they truly are, and they do, because coming out can be difficult and dangerous at times. I, as a queer woman myself, am completely drawn to this story. It means the most to me because I've been there, right? And I feel so strongly that people need to see this show, and I hope that they do in order to gain at least a tiny bit of confidence to show up who they truly are and that be okay. And for those who don't quite understand the LGBTQ community, that they can get a little glimpse of what we deal with day in and day out. We're all wanting the same thing. It's just vital that we're kind to each other.
Well, I thank you so much for coming on and telling us about this amazing production. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks for having us.
So Fun Home opens Friday, June 14th at the Barbershop Theater and runs through June 29th. So get your tickets now at streettheatercompany.org.